Alright, we're back for War 9 of Season 57, and today we're up against Fort Loki. We're going to be taking Path 7 all the way, and then a few mini-bosses. So, up first we got this shield, and, I've taken this fight several times not this season, but this tactic. Yeah, I'm just going to combat region here, just to mitigate the bleed damage, because I don't want to use White Magneto here because I'm using it for other fights. So I do get one bleed right there, but it's all good. I go for an intercept there. I don't get it. She's nice and does a heavy there. And yeah, the plan here is just to use the unblockable from the tactic and just combo her down. There's not too much to this fight. I think you can throw special threes. I don't know. I've never done it. And I don't do it in this fight either, but yeah, not even a minute into the fight and she's almost down. So even without throwing specials, hitting pretty hard. The tactic helps a lot. And then here, I push for a special too. Probably shouldn't do that, but we're good though. And then punish that and the fight's over. Now here is where the war is very interesting because and I'm one to talk down on Kindred like a lot, I will say. I don't respect Kindred as a defender and stuff like that. But this is the worst fight of the war. And it has nothing to do with Kindred and his kit or anything like that. It just has to do with me just being an idiot. Like, I just, and the fight starts off perfectly. Like, I mean, I know what I'm doing. I'm very good at fighting Kindred, but I just wasn't paying attention. And so because of that, you'll see that I don't know like how close I was to dying, but I was close enough. So here we do what we're supposed to do. So now the root is gone, and I literally just need to tap him. I just need to tap him, and I don't know what I'm doing. I wasn't paying attention, and I forgot all about the tranquilize. Looking back at it, I definitely should have used the wags there, but I didn't, because the plan was to use the wags on the next fight. And I mean, I don't know. I thought Kendra would be simple enough, which it was. I just should have held my block, but either way, that is going to cost a lot of potions. But this fight right here is not too difficult. I'm going to put on power bike boost and stuff just because why not? Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to use them on anything else, so might as well. So here you don't want to parry, and you only want to do mediums because those are his non-contact attacks. So if you do any other attacks, you're going to take some thorns damage. I mean, obviously special 2 will also make you take thorns damage, but the damage kind of offsets. Now there, I probably should have waited like just a half a second so I can get my falter, but it's all good. We use it here. Also in this fight, you don't want him to throw special ones because then you get the plasma detonations on you and stuff. So either way, he goes down right there. That was pretty fast. And then we got this Tuma here. Not much to this fight either. I'm not using the wags here either, which I could. And I had a wags left over because I just forgot to use it. But yeah, I mean, it's a Tuma. I'm not worried about a Tuma in the slightest. So just normal Dazzler things here. Um, I'm also not worried about, like, the node is not, you know, the node is irrelevant to me here. And then, when he tries to when he tries to put Thorn's damage on me, it just gets reflected. And my Dazzler is Sig 169, so the damage is pretty high. And then, yeah, he just dies here. So not much to that fight. It was loading for like a little bit, and obviously hoping that I don't disconnect. And then I had to wait a while, because I was getting horsemen after that. Not like for this fight, and this is an easy fight, but it just made more sense to put it on this fight, instead of one of the other fights. So yeah, so we do put wax here, and yeah, just normal Dazzler things, normal Chavez things here. As long as you're not getting hit by a special, you should be fine in this fight. Here I go for my Dazzling Dash. You don't have to do that, but why not? Here, maybe I could have just went for it, but we're not going to do that. And then here, we heavy, and I know my special 2 is going to be unblockable. We throw it, and yeah, she's dead. Then up next, we got this Photon on node 48, and I've taken this fight so many times. Well, 1 second. Oh, there he goes. I gave him a head start, so because I was watching him do his fight, and I gave him like a 2-minute head start before I went into my fight, but I was too quick. So I probably should have used Wags here just because I had another one and I just forgot. But either way, it's normal Photon things here. I always invul for this fight. I know a lot of people throw special 1s just so they don't have to worry about the Dazzling Dash, which, if you're not paying attention to it, it can get in the way. Now here, I was very stupid, and I didn't manage it right. So I did have Dazzling Dash, and I didn't want to dash at her. So I was trying my hardest to get an intercept, and we finally get it. And then, I think that's like the last time that happens in this fight. I think outside of that, everything goes like, it's just business as usual. So yeah, she's almost down. I think she goes down in like a minute 40. I don't know. So yeah, we do take a little bit of bang damage. Wasn't my cleanest fight, but the biggest thing here is just to avoid taking block damage. So just try to always be baiting specials or be unblockable or whatever. So because when you have energy vulnerabilities on you, that block damage hurts a lot. So one more special 2 and she should go down. So yep, simple enough. And then I gotta change my mastery, so I'm gonna speed this up real quick. Alright, so yeah, we're changing our masteries here once again. I feel like I've been changing my masteries every war. I think for the last 3 wars of the season, I'm probably gonna have Bastion taking Bullseye. I'm getting kind of tired of fighting Bullseye at this point, but anyway, so we're putting on suicides here, and we're gonna heal Dazzler up, and yeah, just normal Bullseye things. I'm not going to power star one here just for safety purposes. I will spoil it and say I don't get hit, but I'm going to invul anyway. And use White Magneto here. And this fight goes faster than the last one, but it just felt like worse. I don't know. I took so much damage, and I think it was just because I wasn't parrying. And I knew I wasn't parrying. Like I didn't bother parrying. I didn't think I was gonna take as much block damage as I was taking, Like the block damage was just getting ridiculous. And at this point in the fight, I'm just like what the hell? I'm taking so much damage. Which is not the end of the world, but yeah, I mean it's definitely adding up. I'm at 73% and he's at 93%, so but I know how powerful Dazzler is. I know I just need to get in and get out of this fight. He's throwing a lot of special ones, which is not it's not the end of the world. There we get our heavy in, so now we have our Dazzling Dash. And then here I was kind of scared. That's why I threw my relic, because last time, for whatever reason, the Dazzling Dash didn't work. But as you can see, this just wipes him off the map. So I'll see you in the next one.